Welcome to Staying Relevant, the bonus episode hosted by two best friends. Me, Sam Thompson, and Peter, James, Jonathan, Joseph, Jeremiah Wicks. At your services.
This episode is going to contain swearing. If you don't like it, go f*** yourself. There's no alcohol being drunk currently, although it may make this easier to record and probably certainly easier to listen to if you get drunk. This is the bonus episode, which means it's Thursday. So you'll be able to watch this on YouTube on a Sunday, and Monday's episode you will be able to watch on YouTube now because it came out yesterday, which is Wednesday. So that means that you can catch us on a
Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and a Sunday.
Managed to get that fucking sequence, didn't I?
If you haven't watched the TikTok yet, Pete has just failed miserably at a sequence TikTok game that we were playing. Got so angry that he told no one to speak to him and then went, "I'm the most intellectual one in this room."
Just sharing my truth. Right, so the bonus episode is normally always about you guys. And if you do want to be part of the bonus episode, then you can reach out to us at the worst email address in the world, which is hello@srproductions.co.uk. Make sure you rate, review, do all of that crap. Follow Josh's little YouTube channel because I think that's gaining some traction.
It is after the little swimming video, didn't it, Josh?
It's on 84,000.
We don't need to hear from Josh.
We've gone up 1,000.
We've gone up 1,000. Wonderful. We're getting ever closer to Sam's plaque party.
Oh, we are gonna party hard. Yeah, we're gonna party hard. Yeah, we're gonna party hard. It's the only bit I know of the song. Oh, sorry, it's my go. Right, it's my go. We've had some messages in because, as Pete says, this episode is about you. Now, this is from Leah and Jimbo. Hi, team. Myself and hubby have been watching all your YouTube videos. We are day one listeners and went to the Palladium last year. We found all the behind the scenes and the synchronized swimming extremely entertaining. Yes! We have thought a couple of things we would love to see Peter do. One, and I completely agree with this, ride a line bike. How would you ride a line bike? You can bike, can't you? Cycle, not motorcycle.
Yeah, I mean, I can pedal some shit.
When was the last time you rode a bike?
Centre Parks.
That's something I'd like to see as well. Pete Wicks at Centre Parks. When did you go? Who with and how long?
I don't know, probably about 20 years ago.
When you were a kid?
Well, yeah, you don't go as an adult unless
20
you're...
years ago, you were probably 20.
Well, yeah.
Centre Parks and Pete Wicks. What did you get up to at Centre
I
Parks?
was 17. I think. I was about 17, 18.
What did you do at Centre Parks?
I was drunk for most of it. Played in the wave machine. It's always good. Did some archery. I'm quite good at archery.
Oh my God, but that's forced fun.
I was on my own.
You went to Centre Parks on your own. You went to Centre Parks on your own. You went on the wave machine on your... Sorry, okay, let's all just put ourselves... Let's all close our eyes and imagine Pete in his room on his own, looking around the map that you get when you go to Centre Parks, having a look at the map and then going... Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to put my trunks on.
Okay, there is a reason behind this, is that I was supposed to go with... I was a lot younger then, and very difficult to go abroad. I didn't, I was basically on like a little weekend away, but had unfortunately had a slight disagreement with the person that I was supposed to be going with. So I decided to go on my own to really show them.
And the wave machine was your first port of call in your trunks.
I wish I hadn't started this now.
Pete wearing a pair of trunks is funny enough, to be fair. Just Pete, like top off, no bottoms, just a pair of trunks.
And if you can think of it as well, this time I had a skinhead.
Would you wait for the wave machine and go, whoa?
I used to dive into them because it was just... Okay, I don't think I should tell.
Oh my God, she must be sitting there going, God, fuck, I wonder what Pete, like cool shit Pete's getting up to right now, and he's in the wave machine.
But I'm sure that's the last time I rode a bike.
You rode a bike on your own around Centre Parks?
Well, yeah, it's the best way to travel around Centre Parks. It's quite big.
Best mode of travel. Well, actually, talking about travel, number two...
I don't know why we're laughing. It actually is, and everyone knows that.
Number two, well, I don't know, because we'd like to see you get the bus.
Oh, no, fuck that.
Yeah, no, we'd like to see you not just get the bus, flag the bus down and ride on the top deck front row. You know, when you have that bar at the front of the bus. Just imagine seeing Pete
But I don't
peering out the
understand.
front of the top deck of the bus.
But I don't understand what is so fucking wild about just a fella on a bus.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, like I used to get night buses. I mean, that is the depths of society right there.
Sorry, Pete, I can't let you do this. One piece of hair is sticking up right now. You look like a Teletubby. I couldn't do it to you. You had the plant last time. I can't do this to you. It's gone down now. So not only that, you have to flag it down. You have to flag
You
the
don't
bus
need to.
down.
You wait at the bus stop.
No,
don't you?
but so sometimes the buses, if they won't stop unless you put your arm out.
Well, if there's someone at a bus stop, then they'll stop. You only have to put your arm out if you've not quite reached the bus stop and they don't know if you're going to walk past it or you're going to wait it. If you're actually sat at a bus stop, then the fucker has to stop.
And then you oyster card on, climb up the stairs, plod up the stairs, perk yourself at the front of the
I'm trying to
bus.
think the last time I went on a bus.
Have you ever pressed the bell where you have to get off and you go,
Actually,
this is me?
the last time I had an option to get on the bus was actually at Vicky Patterson's wedding because she got a double-decker bus from Marylebone Town Hall where she got married to the reception thing, and I refused to get on it and got an Uber because I didn't want to. Because I just like people drinking on the bus, like singing songs and stuff. So I just got my own Uber.
That is so Pete Wicks. Number 3 they'd like to see is cook dinner with Pete or baking. Now, that's a really good point. Watching Pete cook is fascinating.
Watch
I've done it.
MasterChef.
No, I've been there. No, but that's not like cooking. This is like...
So is it not?
No.
Sorry, what
But that's
was I
like
doing
that.
on
But
there?
that's like camera cooking, right? So like you're really trying and stuff. I'm talking about you just getting something out the freezer, popping it in the microwave, maybe, then going over to sort of like, I don't know, going over to the hob and sort of like stirring something in the hob, and just sort of like pouring it out.
Why? Sorry that I'm not constantly now on Instagram hugging a cat whilst cooking a couple of steaks.
Why am I catching strays here?
Well, it's just like because your one dish is I can cook a couple of steaks. Do you know what I mean? And then we're all worried about how the fuck I cook. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Worry about what you're fucking doing.
Okay, fair enough.
I can cook. If I want to cook, I'll cook. I'm still slightly confused by this does Pete exist thing because I just think it's I'm just as fucking normal as everyone else.
Okay, what are you cooking? Get back to the flat. You've had a long day today, being one of them. You get back. What are you making?
I mean, today I won't be cooking.
But if you were to,
Probably like a stir fry.
stuff. Oh, fucking hell!
Well, I like a stir fry because it's very easy, but also obviously it's just a lot of vegetables. It's quite fresh, and that's just nice, isn't it?
And then do you take the bins out?
Yes, I don't have like a living bin man.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, do you go? Oh, that bin needs to be taken out, and then do you like pull it up, and then like wrap it round? And then
Yeah,
go,
I mean, I don't think it's through like, oh, that bin needs to be taken. I just pick up the bins and put them out.
Okay, fair.
It's just sort of like it's just sort of everyday life, isn't it?
Fair
Of course,
enough.
I put the bit. What do you think I do? Just leave them to fester?
I don't
and just
know.
build them up in the corner like some sort of work of art? No, of course, I take the bins out.
I've got one more question. I'm sorry. I maybe it's just me who finds this fascinating, but like you climbing into the bath. But
How
the specific of climbing
Why do you have to
in.
climb in? Like, either how tall is your bath?
But you just sort of like stepping into the bath and then sliding under the water, neck just protruding out.
I love a bath.
I know you do.
I'm a big fan of a bath. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like the bubbles. I don't do bubbles.
You just have a bareback bath.
Yeah. I'd raw dog the fuck out of that.
Oh my god. This one I've seen Pete do. This isn't that big of a deal. Fill his car up with fuel and put air in the tyres. He's quite good at that, to be fair.
Listen, anything with an engine, I'm all right with. I like.
Yeah, you're okay with that. And number 5, finally, a team effort this one. Attend a wedding of a stranger. Our wedding, in fact. Details attached to this email. And do you know what? We've said for so long we're going to attend a wedding, and this one could be the one.
It could be the one, but unfortunately, I'm busy.
You don't even know what day it is.
When is it? See, Pippa just said can't. So, unfortunately, Leah and James, thanks for that. You said you went to the Palladium. Hopefully, you come to the O2, but I will not be coming to your wedding. But good luck.
Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love? They've been like, so it's all about, but does Pete exist? At the end, they've gone, also, big love to Sam too. You're amazing. We're loving your glow up.
Nice.
Love the pod, Leah and James.
On a serious note, we have had the idea of doing a wedding thing. Could Leah and James be it?
Oh, mate, I would love to. Only if we get to make a speech.
Do you know what? The team need a table. We've got some
You can't
requirements.
start making demands for like the team to turn up to your wedding and have our own table.
We are exempt from the gift list as well.
Because we're tight.
needs to be a buffet. James and Nia tying the knot. You're invited to it's just an evening reception.
Oh, we don't even get to go to the wedding?
So...
That's disappointing. God, I really wanted to go to the church.
It's on the 23rd of May. So next month, actually. Do you know what? Let's check now. 23rd of May. Starts at 7 p.m.
Bollocks, can't do it.
Oh, well. Let me just have a quick look.
No, you can't go without me. Oh, you're pretending to look because he doesn't want to go.
I can't either because we've both got that thing. We're at another wedding, unfortunately.
If genuinely, because we are going to do this, when we eventually do go to a wedding, and
it just won't be yours, but thanks for the invite.
And they go, can you guys make a speech? I would happily do that. In fact, I'd quite like to.
On a serious note, the 23rd of May is actually Friday. Can you actually not do it?
No, I can't do it.
Okay, all right. Well, but then, unfortunately, because we have to do it together, then we can't attend.
Maybe move your wedding.
But for anyone that is potentially thinking about, we and I mean this as well, we will do a wedding.
We have to.
We will do a wedding for someone.
And we're both single. Couple of bridesmaids.
Each. Also... if we are going to attend a wedding, just to go, within a 40-mile radius would be great.
Yeah, no, we're not travelling too far.
But also learn from James and Leah, and if you are going to send an invite out, if you're going to invite us, we want the whole
experience.
Shebang.
We want the whole package.
We're not just like evening guests.
Pete, imagine if we come to the church, me and Pete at the church while they're tying the knots.
Yeah, like if you just do the evening, basically what you're saying is you're like, do you know what I mean? Like the bloke that works downstairs in the office.
Yeah.
That you have to invite just because, it's a bit awkward if you don't. But Leah and James, congratulations.
You throw the petals out when people walk out the church and we're throwing the confetti at them.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Oh.
Hi, Pete and Sam. Apologies, Pete. I'm aware that this is not your favourite subject. However, it is an important question. After opening your... No, okay, I'm going to leave that there. You can finish that up.
After opening your bowels, do you stand up to wipe your bottom or do you remain seated? You'll be surprised by how varied it is.
We have done this before on the pod.
From Ray. Ray has sent it in. This is before the team came in, so we might as well answer it. I'm a sit-down wiper myself. I actually have a Japanese loo, so I'm a squirter, and so I have quite a clean behind.
Well, which is funny. It's funny you say that because we have recalled numerous times when Sam has bared bottom and hasn't wiped to the point where, or has wiped, but messily. And all he's done is sort of move the shite from said arsehole up his back.
That was one time.
That's enough.
Do you wipe your bum?
Well, obviously.
Do you
Of course I do. This is not... How has this turned into this? Because now it's... What can't you imagine Pete doing? Oh, wiping his arse. Like, of course.
But like,
I don't like these conversations.
I know you hate them. But this is what the people want to hear, apparently. So
yes, I wipe my fucking arse.
Okay, how many times? Are you a one wipe?
It depends on how necessary it is.
I've got a question.
I don't wipe for no reason.
This is a good question.
I don't go, do you know what I don't need a shit, but I'll tell you what I could do with an arse wipe right now.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Have you ever had a one wiper and been like, oh, that's cool? You have, haven't you? You have. Because we've all been there. We've all been there when you sat down and gone, oh, this is going to get a bit dicey. And then it's a one wipe and you go, oh, that's amazing.
Do you know what? Like, we're up for these awards this year on Staying Relevant. And we're up against, like, fucking Die of a CEO and all that sort of stuff. And we sit and talk about business and whatnot. And the thing that you want to talk most about is whether or not I've ever wiped my arse and it's been a clean wipe. And then gone, fuck, that's cool.
A one and done.
Just a one and done on the. Let's move on, shall we? Luckily, we've got something from Sarah who's trying to kind of bring us back into something that is borderline interesting.
I like that from Ray, to be fair.
Ray, shut the fuck up.
I'm a multiple wiper.
Okay. Anyway, hey Sam and Pete, what are the main qualities you look for when hiring a new employee for your business, or what do you avoid? About to make a new hire for my small business and interested to get your take. Stay away from Ray's. Stay away from Josh's.
I know what I look for.
Oh, can't wait for this.
Brightness behind the eyes and a bushy tail.
So Sam is looking to hire a fox.
No, bright eyes and bushy tail. You can immediately tell when someone walks in whether they've got like a real like pizzazz behind the eyes, and if they've got a bushy tail to boot.
Sorry, you met Josh and you thought he had pizzazz behind the eyes.
Yeah, it did.
If ever I've seen a man more dead inside, it's him.
I look for someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously. Who are you when you're at home? You know? I like to know about your personal life.
Which is completely and utterly unnecessary.
No, it's not, because you need to know who they are, like, as a person.
Well, like for me, it's about whether or not you can actually do the job, whether or not you want to grow within the team, whether or not you believe in what you're doing and actually have a passion for what you're doing, and more importantly, whether or not you're a good fit for the dynamic of the current company.
Which is what?
Right now, I mean, it's a bunch of fucking misfits, so we don't know what direction we're going in. But I'm trying to steer us in some sort of direction, and then we'll you know, as we do that and we find our direction, we'll lose some of the kind of the dead weight, and we'll find the right people. So, but it's all a process, and then when you're at the start of a kind of a small company in a new business, you are going to make mistakes.
Just point to the Josh.
But the good thing about having a small business is it's good to get the mistakes out early before you start allowing more mistakes to creep in. So it's just, you know, we'll just see what happens. We're within our first year, and you know there's going to be big changes afoot.
Question time.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, we love a question time.
How can we still include question time when we've just spoken about arse wiping? Have you not fucking done enough to me in this fucking hell of a bonus episode? Why ever you do these?
Well, actually, they're really good. We get so many responses. So we
fucking
every
stupid.
week we put up a question box on our socials.
Do you know what's mad is that I thought this question time was utter fucking rubbish, and now it's become a regular feature.
People love it.
They do love it. I'll tell you who really loves it. Newlyweds. They love it. They really love it because it's nice when you set trends for other people to follow.
You don't even like it.
No, I mean I hate it, but you know, as long as Jamie and Sophie are up for it, then that is good, because it's good to share when you come up with these great ideas. It's good to share. You know, imitation is a big form of you know, flattery in that, and it's good. It's nice. So write to us, but also just remember that if we don't read yours out, try Newlyweds, because they probably will.
Well, on that note. 3 red flags and 3 green flags for each other.
Fuck me. Green flags, you're rich. You're making an effort. Yeah, and I like that. So the progress shows growth.
Yeah.
And the other one, really good house for parties in summer.
No.
So green flags, nice. Red flags, aggravating. Emotional, and you haven't got a lot of good years left.
What a fucking hell!
I mean, in the looks way department.
That's even worse. That's not even a nice thing.
Well, it's just like at some point I'm going to have someone who I don't mind kind of being seen with.
All right, fine. My green flag, great hair.
Thank you.
On you, great hair. Loves a pair of spectacles. No, they're all very base level stuff, actually. Do you know what? A green flag about Pete is pretends he hates you. If you're ever in a bind, will go above and beyond to help you out.
Oh, you've taken this serious,
yeah.
Which has made me sound a
yeah.
I see what you've done.
We'll go above and beyond to help you out, and will actually be there for you if you need him. A brilliant wingman, if you ever needed one. Although, don't go out with him because they normally want to date Pete rather than you. Had that a few times. Yeah, don't go out. Pete keeps asking me to go out on double dates, and I've refused every single time.
Which I find just quite rude.
We can't go on a double date.
Why not?
Because I know what will happen.
No,
You'll have a threesome, and I'll just be watching.
Oh, thank God.
It won't be a nice experience for me.
What would you prefer the experience to be? Like, just, you know, to be involved?
Just both of us with... I just feel like you're too good looking for a double date.
Sam, you've spent the past fucking 7 years telling me I look like I've been dug up, and now suddenly you've come in to try and be nice.
Oh, that's another green flag. Actually, he's gonna be dead soon. Which might sound like a red, but he's actually making quite a bit of moolah at the moment. So if you get in now, it's like when you go out with them really old, sort of rich men or women. and you're sort of waiting for them to die, because you can then get the sort of like what they've got. You could do that with Pete. I'd give him 4 years.
Fuck me, I'll be lucky.
So yeah, 4 years of Pete Wicks, and then you got all of his cheese.
Red flags?
Red flags for Pete are Pete is a wake up and guy. He's a wake up and smoke guy, and some people love it, some people hate it. He overdoes it on the cologne. Sometimes you can smell Pete.
So are all of my red flags odor related?
Oud related. And his other red flag is he's dominating. Pete is a dominator.
All of those things sound a little bit like we've spent the night together. The way I wake up and what I do, the smell, and the fact that you were dominated made it sound like potentially single life hasn't been working out too well for us.
Well, it hasn't.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we're fucking on the slide, does it? Anyway, all right, nice, lovely, great.
Oh,
questions.
this next one's a bit tight.
So I love the way that this is wrote. As you can tell, the bonus episode it's something that I kind of do, but it's just sort of it's forced. But it's back by popular demand, apparently. Shag, marry, kill.
Yes, I love the way people are enjoying this.
And I cannot have more fucking clips of me on the internet discussing what cartoon I'd penetrate this week.
Well, on that note, Shag, marry, kill, SpongeBob, Squidward, or Patrick?
Well, I only know who one of them is.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's
Got a lot of holes.
It's the sponge. Good, that's actually a valid point.
Yeah.
I don't know who Patrick is.
Although I think SpongeBob's a geezer, which no issue.
Well, that's never stopped you before. I mean, you were quite happy to toss off Jafar. So, who's Squidward?
Squidward is the one with the nose. Squidward's the one with the nose who owns the.
Are they all in the
crab
same?
shack.
So who the fuck's? So you've got SpongeBob,
That's
Squidward,
Squidward there.
and just Patrick.
That's Squidward there.
Oh yes, no, I have seen this. So who's Patrick? Is
Patrick's
that just
a
a bloke called
starfish.
Patrick? Yeah, fleshy. All right, so SpongeBob, Squidward, Patrick.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it away?
All right. Well, I'd probably go for. I'd probably marry Squidward. I think because he owns a business.
Can you tell me a little bit about their characters? Like who's?
Well, Squidward's a business owner. He's a bit moany though. He's a bit moany.
Right.
He's not like a happy squid.
But you'd marry him. You'd put up with the moaning for the business.
Well, yeah.
What business does the squid have?
Right. He's the crab shack.
No, he's not.
What is it?
He doesn't own a business.
Oh no, that's the crab. What does Squidward do?
Plays the clarinet.
So that's worthwhile. He's good with the old blowing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's quite a moaner though. You might like a moaner.
Well, I mean, this is just.
He's also got tentacles.
He's
got
tentacles.
Yeah.
So actually, that would be quite good because he could wank us like both off and kind of 6 of our friends. So you could really make a party out of that bad boy, couldn't you? And you've got the suckers, so it'd be a good grip, which is nice.
So you'd shag Squidward.
I'm just trying to do this, logically, mate. So I'm just going through the pros and cons of each.
All right. What about Patrick? Really happy. Got a little bit more junk in the trunk.
And the sponge guy, is he quite happy or is he a bad guy?
He's a happy boy.
He's a happy boy.
Yeah, he's a happy boy.
And he's just got them little shorts on.
Little shorts on. He's got them shoes and them little socks that come up to the knees.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I can do this anymore. Please, can we stop this?
Shag, marry, kill. SpongeBob.
All right. I tell you what. I'm gonna go straight.
Gotta give a
in.
reason.
Yeah, absolutely. I would. I'd marry Patrick, just because, judging by the picture, he seems the one that I was most drawn to, and I just feel like it was a happy face. I just think cuddly, nice. I like it. It just seems like an all-round good starfish.
Yeah.
I would obviously shag Squidward because that's hours of fun. And SpongeBob, I just think with the little hot pants and the socks, I would kill Sponge the Sponge.
Just kill SpongeBob. But he's the main character.
No, I'm the main character in my life, big boy.
Okay, fine. Is that what you say to Squidward as he's about to take you down?
Let's move on.
Okay. What about me?
Sorry. What I meant by let's move on is please talk me through your reasoning.
Okay, fine.
for who you'd marry out of SpongeBob or Shag and kill out of SpongeBob, Squidward, and fucking Patrick. What the fuck is this podcast about? I don't know why I bothered doing a fucking whole show for the O2. We just could have spent an hour and a half doing this.
I don't know, man, because I feel like I don't know if sponges have penises.
Yet again, like when you're looking at a sponge, are you looking for the penis or without the penis?
No,
I'm confused. The way you phrase that, does that tell me you're disappointed that the sponge might not have a penis?
No.
Or are you happy that actually, or scared in case SpongeBob, you know, he just gets out of his shorts, he's folded it up, but just poking down the end is just a little holy bell end?
No,
what
I
are
think
we looking for here?
holy bell end.
And not holy as in a religious one. I mean one with holes in.
I just feel like he'd be a lot gentler, you know.
Well, he'd
be a gentle with
smoother
me.
on the skin. The sponge.
Yeah, he'd be gentle with me. So I'd probably shagged SpongeBob.
Because at the minute you're just looking for sort of gentle love, and you don't want to shag it. I mean, yours should really be make love, marry or kill.
Yeah.
Because you and SpongeBob, I can imagine really.
If I had to,
candle petals.
I'd shag SpongeBob.
So you make love. Come on,
Yeah.
don't be crude.
I'd marry. Yeah, I'd probably marry Patrick actually as well, because he's a big boy. What's he gonna do to you? Do you know what I mean?
So, and again, confused with the context when you say this. You say that you'd like to spend the rest of your life because he's a big boy. What's he going to do to you?
No.
Excited.
Oh, actually, you've probably got shag when you're married, don't you? Oh, because that's an everyday shag. He's got that cone head as well.
Yeah, I mean, the other option is that maybe instead of automatically assuming that he'd be fucking you, is you could have a go at giving him one.
That's a very good point, actually. Well, I'd probably shag SpongeBob then. Still, loads of holes, so that's fine. Marry Patrick. Kill Squidward, he's a moaner.
So, thanks for listening to Staying Relevant with Pete Wicks and Sam Thompson. To feature in this podcast, why would you want to? Email hello@srproductions.co.uk. Subscribe and follow so you're the first to know of each new episode. Rate 5 stars to all of that sort of stuff. And follow us on all the socials at Staying Relevant Podcast. We are off now.
Although I think Squidward's probably got big dick energy. BDE.
To continue that conversation, apparently.
Yeah. I've got big dick energy.
I mean, I said to you the other day, literally, you said this to me yesterday, and I said, if ever there's a man who looks like and factually has a small penis.
Whoa.
We've all seen the synchronized swimming, and you actually, your penis is actually surprisingly and medically inverted. Let's call it a day, shall we? I've had enough.
Thank you.
This has been a Staying Relevant production.